Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Coronation Street plans heated new clash for Dylan and Brody. Coronation Street's Dylan Wilson ends up in a tussle with Brody Michaelis next week, after the teen spots his rival laying into Betsy Swain. Will the two boys call a truce while they still can, or will the skirmish escalate into violence? Out in Weatherfield, Dylan comes across a tense exchange as Brody levels his anger at Betsy for dobbing him into the police. Livid, Brody takes a menacing step in Betsy's direction, but Dylan leaps in and grabs his troubled peer with both hands before he can make another move. The feud is far from over. As soon as Dylan spots that Brody is intimidating Betsy, he doesn't think twice about getting involved, our Corey source confirms. It's an admirable move, but it's also one that puts him in serious danger. Brody might not be Killer Mick's son by blood, but he certainly is by nature. It's yet to be seen what happens next, but here's hoping that things don't get too out of hand. Before all this drama, Scene Tully takes a moment to warn Brody's mum Lou that Dylan is due to be released from the STC, and he doesn't want any drama to unfold between the two boys. Once Dylan's release day arrives, Scene offers to celebrate over lunch at the bistro. However, Dylan opts for a low-key meal at the cafe instead, where he bumps into Brody. As soon as the teenager enters the cafe, Scene switches to protective parent mode, but Dylan is adamant that Brody is the one that needs to watch his back. Will he act on his cold words, or is he putting on a show to prove himself? Dylan follows Brody into the kennel. As Corey history tells us, an alleyway isn't the best place for two people that despise each other to be, our insider adds. If things were to get out of hand, it could end very badly for both of them, considering that they're convicted offenders now. Hopefully Dylan wouldn't be so daft to do something that could jeopardize his freedom yet again. Later in the week, Scene informs Dylan that he's liaised with his college, and they are willing to consider enrolling him as a student again. The news doesn't mean much to Dylan, however, and he dismisses his dad's efforts to integrate him back into the world of academia. Having faced off with Brody, is Dylan headed down a dark path? And if so, just how much trouble could he find himself in?